Hey everyone, B2 checking in with Black Desert Mobile and just specifically like initial gameplay review introduction type of thing. So look, I've gotten a level 18 witch pretty new, only a couple of days on the server and not a whole lot of time with the work week, but I wanted to load up and kind of show you the start screen, what is where, kind of getting into it, right? So right off the bat, if you did the pre-registration, there'll be some things to click on the front screen and some just kind of, if you're a Prime member, you want to hit this little Prime thing up top and get all your rewards. Basically, anything that you can get, you want to get your rewards, right? So once you, there'll be yellow dots on everything you can do, so don't sweat it. It's be all right there. But I wanted to show you like the character that we created, the witch. And then the title, the Eye of Infinity, the B2, right there in the middle. So the B2 is the family name. There's a title on there. As far as you're gonna get thousands of titles. The more titles you get, the better. It's kind of like an achievement, like a status signifier. But look how busy this menu is. Like OMG, right? But I wanted to show you a couple of things to make your life easier. There's a bell. It's just like a notification for social media, and it tells you what you have. Like, I got a free accessory available. It's an earring. You can spin the coins going left to right. I mean, the pearls. I don't tend to spend. I haven't bought anything right now to upgrade. I wanted to get in the game for a couple of days, see what was available, and see what the smartest money was, because there's so much going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab my free earrings. Look, they're AP7. So right underneath where it says Aegis earrings, that's the new ones. I'm already wearing Juret's, which is hit points up 50 and magic regeneration 1. So you want to be careful to specify what gear you need for, like if I'm a warrior, I don't need magic points regeneration, right? So I'm going to grab the free earring anyway, and it's going to buy it, but it's free, and it flips down and says it's a binder bracelet. So you can click on it and say, for a pearl, I can buy the binder bracelet. It's a downgrade from my Juret's bracelet that you get from questing. So some of the stuff you really have to be careful. It's junk. Hashtag, or what I call hash trash, right? So go back up to the bell. I'm looking Talish's shop. It's a way to suck money out of you. So I just click it specifically to get rid of it off of my bell, and I keep working it down. So transfer enhancements. Do I have a really good one here? As far as like transferring to the gear, and I wouldn't mess with this too much yet until you figure out the really basic gear that you need, right? You don't want to start messing around with the transfer thing until you've walked through the little tutorial and kind of gone. It matters on your Black Spirit level. It matters on what mats you have. It matters on what the gear itself is. There's just a lot, and when you start playing the game, you don't want to make the mistake of enhancing gear that's crap, right? So if you want to see your character, you click on this top right where the little hash marks are, the little 3. Looks like Jay-Z's The 3 album, right? So and you click on my info at the top and it'll tell you your gear. I'm wearing a Agarian armor because it has some MP regeneration with a decent defense on there, and I've enchanted it up a little bit because I know I'm going to stick with this. And the more gear you have of the same type, see how it has the +2 magic regeneration on there, but the magic regen percent is blanked out. It's because you don't have the necessary, you don't have the full set, and anybody who's played will understand that. I need the helm, which I'm wearing a Reblath helmet. It's kind of like just starter gear. I'll wear this Agarian stuff probably all the way to rank 50. So whatever is the one for your there's Terratos, there's probably 4 different types of armor, I think, on this starter gear. And then it's okay to enchant that. So like I've got this starter staff, the Aswell staff. I've enchanted that all the way up, and then done the gear as well. So I'm waiting for that 4th piece of Agarian. And then of course it's just the accessories and the belt and the this and the that. And you'll get, like, again, don't go to the market, don't spend anything on it. This gear will drop all day in all these different areas. You will eventually get it for free, and then you enchant it up, right? So I'm going to actually walk through the character. You can go into your inventory screen here and look at what you have by type. So I do have, like, this is the Terratas shoes, and that's move speed 2%. So that's going to be your hunter eventually, like maybe even a ninja or something that has a Meiwa or some other, when they release some other classes later on. I don't need it right now. So I'm just kind of carrying it around, but I do have some gear that you can combine. So you can take two of the same things and combine them for an enhancement. So I just kind of keep that. Skill books, if you pop on them, they'll tell you arcane bolts. So like I can go to the skill and click on it and then click on the books and raise that skill level up. The intro book, the 150 ones, the silver, those are just really, those are all day long, and they raise that. See, there's that orange line in the middle around it. If I click the next book, that line's going to move, and then again, bam, level 8. So you can kind of see your skills on there, and as you go up and down, anything available will have, again, a dot on it for you, right? So if you come back in. So, don't, again, like anything in there, just use that. Like that's smart money. You want to level that up. It hits harder. It takes care of it for you, as far as the menu goes. You can go in and click the right and see your stats all the way, bonus effects, like it gives you additional raid entrances, and that's something we'll cover in a later video. And then, of course, your overall CP. So CP is your combat level, and mine's a 529 at level 18. So alliances will try to recruit you, and they'll ask you to have like 1100 or 1400 or 2000 or whatever the number is going to be. They'll recruit you off of that number. That's what they're looking for. They don't really want to know family CP, because you can get 5 characters, 6 characters, and rack that number up as far as possible. If you did the pre-register, you'll have a really nice set that is going to give you this LT right down here. If you can see it on the screen right above open chests, that is how much stuff you can carry and move around with. It's extremely important. And if you did the pre-register, I think it gives you a pretty big amount. That's why I've got all kinds of extra gear, and I'm only 1/5 of the way, or like 20% full, or whatever it is, right? Pearl inventory, like you get dyes and potions and stamina potions and all kinds of stuff for starting the game. It's going to be extremely useful. I wouldn't use your stamina stuff until you're at a place where you understand what stamina does and you're using it consistently to farm. It's going to be your best money to use that, right? So if I go back to this screen again and I look, there's all kinds of other stuff that I can do in here. There's tasks, and this is important for like your daily and achievement task, right? You can see how they're listed out there, and there's a completed 3, completed 6, completed 9. All of those give you different awards, and they reset daily. So if you're pretty active and you're sending your workers out, and you might not understand that term yet, but they're things that'll go out for you and gather supplies, right? So I'm going to talk about the camp too. If you hit that icon at the top, it's going to say alert. You're going to leave your location and go to your camp. That's fine. It's going to load your personal camp. This is yours. Nobody can destroy it or get in here, and then you're going to build around here. So there's always things like to pull and to take care of, and to do in this little camp. So but I wanted to show you this. Like, you can get workers, and you can get them from the pub. You can hire them. The higher level you are, the more you can do with them, the more they'll go and level up and pick up things around the world for you. So I want to clear that and show you, like, I can actually send them to build. I'm waiting on level 20 because most of the stuff is to raise it needs level 20 to go. You got to defeat different things. See, if I go back to the beginning, I haven't done the Foggin Prince. I haven't beat him, or the Frenzied Muskin, or Giath, or Orgok, or any of those, right? So those would be they call them boss rushes, and it's different from the online version where you had to be at a certain time to spawn it. Now I can go to the rush board, and I can enter the rush board here and figure out where I'm at. Now you need stamps to do the boss rushes. I think the bus rushes. And so you can exchange some of your dark pearls. I've got 231. I could go and buy a bunch of stamps and unlock these areas, or I can run them for free based on completing quests and stuff, right? So you never really want to be wasteful of these dark pearls or the regular pearls, So when you do that, you're going to end up needing it to complete some sort of quest line or something, and you're going to regret having spent them, and so there's if I continue to go through the quest, I can collect black stones from my refinery, so I can get some black stones out of here, and then what I can do is this is going to now just manually reset and keep going, right? If I choose to gather, I can check world gathering. I can click on the Velia farmlands. All the workers are busy, which means I just need to open them up and complete their quest. You send them out every couple of hours. You can log into your phone. It takes 3 minutes. So like on a break from work or on your way to lunch or whatever, you can still make progress in the game and not have to no life it, right? Because there's going to be those guys who are already level 55 in the game. They exist. I'm convinced they probably haven't slept. They're in their mom's basement with a 12 of Mountain Dew and a whole, hand of hot tamales just munching through them, wanting to be the king of the world, and that's just going to happen. But for an average ordinary player, you're going to be able to spend a minimal amount of time and still progress the game. It's definitely not as fast. So they've got a friend request too. We're going to pop in here. There is 2 friend requests, probably guys that have seen the videos, but you want to accept them on here because they can also, as friends, gift you stuff, and you can go through and, kind of like any other social aspect of the game, the more you have. We also want to look at creating a guild or alliance. I just haven't looked into it yet. I haven't had time. I wanted to get in, understand the game, pop a really good intro video out, and let you guys know that we're on the Kaya server. And if you wanted to join us and adventure with us or send us friends, I'm going to pop my friends list up real quick. You'll want to get Maslin and you'll want to get Jester 1147. Those are 2 guys that I know that'll be playing a little bit. So anyway, there's going to be more to follow as I understand and learn more in the game. But I want to probably do an enhancement video, but I'm going to have to quest and pick up some more items and some more stones and then be able to walk you through a proper tutorial on there. So hope you guys are enjoying the game, Black Desert Mobile. I love it. It's going to be something that I play probably for the next couple of years on here. So again, it's B2. This has been Black Desert Mobile, and we're talking about intro gameplay.